Hello children, myself Manoj Kumar, math teacher. Today I am going to start the chapter 7 of fractions in part 2. In part 1 I have already discussed the what are the fractions, types of the fractions such as like fraction, unlike fractions, proper, improper fraction and a mixed fractions. In this video we will discuss the some topics. First topic today we will discuss convert a mixed numbers into a improper fractions and convert an improper fraction into a mixed number, and how can we make the equivalent fraction and to test whether the two given fractions are equivalent or not. And now lastly we I have discussed uh, lastly we will discuss about the exercise 22 question number 7 to the 15. We have already discussed the question number 1 to 14 of exercise 22 in the previous video. If you want to learn to question number 1 to 14 of exercise 22, then you can uh, see my first part of this chapters. Now, today I am going to start the first topic, convert a mixed number into an improper fraction. Convert a mixed number into a improper fractions. And what are the improper fraction? I have already discussed in the previous video. The fraction whose whose uh, this is the mixed fact numbers and 2 whole 3 by 8, and firstly we change into the 2 plus 3 by 8. Now taking the examples, taking the LCM 1 into 8, we are here 1 divided to 8. When we divide 1 to the 8, we get the 8 times. And now it means when we divide 1, 8 divided to 1, we get 8. Now this 8 is multiplied the this 2 plus 3 by 2 plus 8 is equal to 16, and after that 3 into 1, 3 into 1, 8 1 8, 3, 3 into 1 we get the 3, and 60 plus 3 we get the 19 by 8. Now in this way we can change into the improper fraction. Or you know what are the improper fraction? Improper fraction are those fractions whose numerator is greater than the denominator or equal. So here we see 19 is the numerator and 8 is the denominator, and 19 is the greater than 8. So this is the improper fractions. Once again, how can we convert the mixed number into improper fraction? 8 into 2 by 3, 8 whole 3 by 2. Firstly, we arrange this number 2 plus 3 by 8. Now, 8 multiply 2. This multiply 2 into 8. And after that, 3 into 1, we get the 8. 3 into 1 plus 3, 16 plus 3 is equal to 19, 19 by 8. So in this way, we can change the mixed number into an improper fractions. Now, students, and now convert an improper fraction into a mixed number. This is the reverse. How can we do it? Divide the numerator by the denominators. Firstly, here is the divide the numerator. What is the numerator? 23, and 9 is the denominator. According to this rule, to convert the improper fraction into mixed fractions, first we divide 9 to 23. 9 1 ja 9, 9 2 ja 18, and 18 right here. And now when we subtract 18 from 23, we get the 5. This makes the remainder. Remainder is 5. Now in this way, we can find the quotient and the remainder. Now how can we arrange these numbers? Yes, 2 plus 5 by 9. This is the quotient right here, and plus 5. 5 is the remainder and 9 is the divisor. Now we can change directly in this way. Firstly, we write the quotient is here, which makes the whole, and 5 is the 5 right as the remainder in the numerator place, and 9 is the denominator. So in this way, we can arrange this number 2 whole 5 by 9. 2 whole 5 by 9. This makes the quotient. Where is we write the quotient? Here. Here is the whole, and here is the 5, here is the remainder, and 9 is the divisor. So children, we can write these numbers in this way. Here is 9 as a denominator, sorry, a denominator, okay. 5 here is the comes here, and the where is the quotient goes? Quotient is goes here. Okay children, now quotient makes the whole, and 5 makes the remainder, and 9 makes the divisor. Okay, so in this way we can change the improper fraction into a mixed fraction. Now we go to the next topic, equivalent fraction. How can we change the equivalent fraction? So firstly, what are the equivalent fractions? An equivalent fractions of a given fraction can be obtained by multiplying or dividing its numerator and denominator by the same non-zero number. Same non-zero means the numbers is not zero. Write 5 equivalent fraction to 1 by 2. How can we write the 5 equivalent fractions? This is the very simple 1 by 2. Firstly, given number can be obtained by multiplying or dividing number with the denominator with the same. Here it should be same. Here we multiplied this number 1 by 2. Firstly we divide multiply by 2. 2 1 is 2, 2 by 2 is 4. And now another number multiplied by the 3 and 3, 4 by 4, 5 by 5, and the 6 by 6. In this way we get the 5 equivalent fraction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can also make the equivalent fraction by dividing the same number, but division is not a easy method to find the 5 equivalent fraction. Multiplication is the easy method. So we will multiply two given numbers, multiply the any numbers, but they will be same. If you multiply 2 to the numerator, then you will multiply the same number, that is 2, to the denominator. And in this way, when we multiply 1 into 2, we get the 2, and 2 to the 4, and the 3 by 6. 1 multiplied 3, 3. 2 into 3 is equal to 6. 1 into 4 is equal to 4. 2 into 4 is equal to 8. 1 into 5 is equal to 5. 2 into 5 is equal to 10. And 1 into 6 is equal to 6. 2 into 6 is equal to 12. In this way, here the fraction equivalent to 1 by 2 are which 5 equivalent fraction: 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 5. 2 by 4, 3 by 6, 4 by 8, 5 by 10, and 6 by 12. These are the equivalent fractions. Okay, children. Now we go to the next topic to test whether the two given fractions are equivalent or not. Two fractions are equivalent if numerator of the first into denominator of the second is equal to denominator of the first and the numerator of the second. Let us understand let us understand from this examples how can this rules helpful to find the to check the equivalent fraction. Now check whether 3 by 7 and 9 by 21 are the equivalent fraction. Cross multiply method. Now write the number in this way. Firstly, numerator of the first fraction, 3 is the numerator of the first, and the denominator of the second, this is the 21. Firstly we multiply 3 into 21, 3 into 21, and now after that denominator of the first into numerator of the second, denominator of the first and the numerator of the second. 7 into 9, 7 into 9. When we multiply 3 into 21, we get the 63. When we multiply 7 into 9, we get the 63. So 63 and 63 are equal. It means numerator of the first into denominator of the second equal to denominator of the first and numerator of the second. So since two cross product are equal, so 3 by 7 is equal to 9 by 21. If they are not equal, then 3 by 7 not is equal to 9 by 21. But here 3 by 7 and 9 by 21 are equal. So in this way we can check the equivalent fractions. Now let us take some question which is based on the your topics, question number 7 to 15, and how can we solve these questions. Let us take question number 7. Convert each of the following into the an improper fraction. We have already learned how can we change, uh, how can we convert mixed fraction into the improper fractions. Here, firstly, we arrange this number 3 plus 3 by 5. Now, when we multiply 5 into 3, right here, and now adding 3 is this number. So 15 plus 3 makes the 18 and 5. Uh, Once again, 5 multiplied 3, this denominator multiplied to the whole number right here, and now adding this numerator in this, in the in this in the product of denominator and whole. 15 plus 3, or 15 plus 3 makes the 18, and 5 is the same numbers, and now 18 by 5. In this way we can solve the question number 7. And now question number 8. Convert each of the following into mixed fraction. Here is the given improper fractions. When we divide this 4 to 11, 4 to the 8, we makes the remainder 3. So where we write this divisor, this quotient, and this remainder, we write 4 as a divisor, 4 as a denominator, 2 is right, makes the quotient, 2 is right here, it makes a whole, and 3 comes in the remainder place. So 4 into 2, 4 to the 8 plus 3, 11 by 4. So children, we can arrange, we can change this 11 by 4 into a mixed fraction in this way. And now question number 9. Write 4 equivalent to each of the following. How can we arrange the 4, makes the 4 equivalent fractions? Now, once again, 2 by 3. First, we write the 2 by 3 and multiplying by 2 above and below. It means numerator and denominator. And after that, 3 by 3 and 4 by 4 and 5 by 5. And when we multiply 2 into 2, we get the 4, and 3 into 2 into 6. 2 into 3 is equal to 6. 3 into 3 is equal to 9. 2 into 4 is equal to 8, 3 into 4 is equal to 12, and now 2 into 5 is equal to 10, and 3 into 5 is equal to 15. Now 4 by 6, 6 by 9, 8 by 12, and 10 by 15 are the 4 equivalent of the 2 by 3. Okay children, now we go to the question number 10. How can we fill this blank? Replace in each of the following by the correct numeral. Now firstly, this is the 12, this is the 3. When this is the smaller number, this is the greater number, so then divide smaller number to the greater number. 3 4 the 12. When we divide 3 to 12, we get the 4. Now this number, this 4 is multiplied to this number, 5 into 4, we get the 20. Now we write the 20 is here. Okay children, now this makes the equivalent fraction. 3 into 12 is equal to 36. 3 by 5, 3 4 ja 12 and 5 4 ja 20. Here we see the relation between 3 and 12. What are the relation between 3 and 12? 12 is 4 times the 3. What are the relation is here? Okay, 3 multiplied by 4, we make the 12. And now in this way, 5 when we multiplied this 5, 5 into which number is multiplied, that 4, because yes, is make the 20. So in this way we can write this number 20. So you can use many type of the method to find these numbers. 3 4 ja 12. Here we see 12 is the 4 times of the 3, so this makes the 12. And now in the same manner, 5 into 4, it makes the equivalent fraction. And now we write that 20 is here. Find an equivalent fraction of 7 by 11 having denominator 33. Having denominator 33, but here is the denominator is 11. How can we do it? So this is the process. Firstly, we divide 11 as it comes in the denominator, and we want our denominator should be 33 according to your questions. So we divide 11. This is the smaller number, this is the greater number. Now 11 divided to 33. 11 divided 33, we get the 3. And now 3 is the number which is used to make the equivalent fractions by multiplying them. Now 7 by 11, when we multiply 7 into 3, we get the 21. And when we multiply 11 into 3, we get the 33. So okay children, so here we see the denominator is a 33. Okay, now we go to the next questions. Next question is here, what are the next question is here? Find an equivalent fraction of 45 by 54 having numerator. Here we see the number should be numerator will be number should be 5. So how can we do it? Yes, we check the this 45. 45 divided by 5. Numerator you want to the 5. 5 divided to the 45, we get the 9. So children, we divide this number to this number. So we multiplied uh, uh, because our numerator should be 5. 5 is the lesser than the 45. And how can we find the lesser value? We when we divide this divide the any number, we get the lesser value of the given number. Now 45 divided by 9, 9 to 45 we get the 5, and 9 to 54 we divide the 6. Here we see the numbers which divide to the given number, which divide to the given this denominator, we make the equivalent fraction. So now 5 by 6 is the equivalent fraction of 45 by 54, and whose numerator is 5 is here. Okay children. Now, last questions. Check whether the given fraction are equivalent or not. And now, children, here is the there is no question of 40. There is no question 14. So 14, you can solve this question by using this type of the methods. Now we go to the question number 15. Check whether the given fraction are equivalent or not. How can we check that? 3 by 4 and 15 by 20. We use the cross multiplications method. Now, when we multiply this numerator first, when we multiply the numerator of the first fraction to the denominator of the second fraction, and now after that multiply denominator of the first fraction to the numerator of the second fraction, we get 3 into 20 is equal to 60, and 15 into 4 is equal to 16. And the both the cross multiplication multiplication number and product are same. So 3 by 4 and 15 by 20 are equal to each other. Okay children, I hope you understand this type of the question and this type of the methods. Watch this video again and again, and try to understand how can we solve this questions, and how can we change this equivalent fraction, how can we change the improper fraction to the mixed fraction, and improper fraction to the improper fraction, and improper fraction into the mixed fraction. Okay children, I hope you understand this type of the questions, and in this type of the question. In the next video we will discuss the next topic of the ascending and the descending order of the fractions, and how can we solve the exercise 23, 24 and the 24 of composite mathematics 5. Okay children, bye. I hope you enjoy this today. Okay.